Okay, workout number 2. Here we go. We got 10 seconds rest. We're going to do what's called a prisoner squat plus. So feet about shoulder width apart, toes pointed out, hands behind your head. You go down to a squat, and then you bring your knee and elbow together. So this is movement, squatting, and some crunching. So it's good. Again, squat as deep as you can, or as you feel comfortable. Try to keep your knees over your toes. Okay, set number 1. So we're only going to do 3 sets of this. So these are kind of fun. Here we go. Set number 2. So heavy tailbone, so your tailbone goes down first. So stick your bottom back. And there's set number 2. Whew, that's good. So with this one, you're kind of forced to go through faster, but you don't have to if you don't want to. So no pounding on the knees, on the ankles. All right, 3 sets down. Now I'm going to go on the floor, do what I call frogs, which is in a push-up position, and we brings our knees up towards our elbows, and we're doing like a frog kick. So both feet come at the same time. Stop and rest when you need to. Okay, set number 1. Just go as fast as you can. Set 2. Set number 2 done. Hope your room is well ventilated with fans and stuff. Okay, number 3. Do the best you can. Okay, come on up. Now we have 2 exercises together, a flying squat and then a squat thrust. So flying squats for 20. So just down, heavy tailbones. Make sure you keep your knees over your toes. So we'll do a squat, rest for 10, squat thrust for 20, rest for 10. So we have 2 intervals, 2 sets. Good. On your shins, try to keep them as vertical as possible. Should be able to see that from the left side camera. Here we go, set number 2. Oh no, this is squat thrust, sorry. Can't even remember. That's sad. Do your modifications if you need to. Okay. There's 1 interval down. 1 to go. As I was talking about, try to keep your shins as vertical as you can. That means taking your weight back as far as you can. Your toes can almost come off the ground as you squat down. Use your arms to counter if you want. Swing them if you want. Whatever works for you. Okay, good. 2 of those. I don't know if it's just the heat of the lights or if this is a hard workout or a good workout. Either one is good. Okay, squat thrust. Here we go. So if you're going to do your step back, that's more than fine. Okay. That does it. Okay, timer's off. Now we're gonna do a kettlebell exercise called a halo, which you have it, and you make a halo over your head. So we're gonna go 10 reps each direction. So I'm gonna use the 15 on this. Then we have a one-arm squat upright row for 10 each side, and then a high swing. So taking the kettlebell all the way overhead. Okay, so here we go. Have a good base. Keep your core engaged. And I'm going to go clockwise first. 4, 5. Halo doesn't have to be big. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it helps your shoulders and arm strength. 6, 7. Keeping that above your head. 8, 9, 10. Good. I'm going to go back to the heavier one. So it's one arm at a time. We're going to alternate. So up, down, up. So 10 each direction. Feet a little bit wider than your hips. You're going to go right down and have good form. 1, 1, 2. Use those legs. 3. Elbow stays higher than the wrist at all times. Go at your own pace. 6. Here's 7. 3 more. There's 9. And there's 10. Good. Good job. Okay, one more kettlebell exercise. And then we're halfway through. We're going to go back to doing knee push-ups, what are called feet up crunches, and then oblique crunches. And so we'll do 2 sets of each of those. Okay, so this is a 2-arm swing. I'm going to take it through like normal, pop my hips up, but I'm going to come all the way up over my head. So keep your core tight and engage as you go over your head. Do not let your back arch at all. So 20 reps. Here we go. Halfway. Really pop those hips up. That's what gives the momentum to the kettlebell. 5 more. Good form. 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more. And catch it safely and set it down. Good. It's time for a drink of water. Doing good. So now knee push-ups for 2 sets. These things called feet up crunches, which I'll demonstrate. Which you're on your back, hands and feet are up, and your hands are going straight to the ceiling. It's not a crunch, it's a very small movement. So our goal is to get our shoulders no more than about an inch off the floor, and I'll show that. So 2 of those, and then what's called oblique crunches. We're going to be on our forearms, and we're going to be bringing our knees up. So first is 2 sets of knee push-ups or regular push-ups. So we're going to go in 10 seconds. So I have my pad for my knees. In 4. Here we go. Nice tight core. And rest for 1. Good. So 1 more. So these Intervals or sets will vary throughout each workout, so it's just whatever it is what it is. Okay, one more. Here we go. Good form. If something hurts, you stop and don't do it. Don't want any injuries in this. 6 seconds. Okay. You can put your pad aside if you want. Okay, so I'm going to talk and demonstrate. So my feet are up, my hands are up. I'm taking my hands straight up to the ceiling, and you can see my shoulders are only coming off the ground a little bit. So it's important to take the hands to the ceiling. We're not doing a curl, we're going up, up. Okay? So it barely engages the abs. But the most important thing, the compression and curling of the spine puts pressure on the disc, which is not good. So here we go. Number 2, we're going to go as fast as we can now. Just this real short movement. Keep it going. This will get your abs for sure. Okay, we got 2 of those done. And now we're doing oblique crunches. I'll get this ready. So I'm going to be on my forearms, and let me demonstrate real quick. So what it is, a forearm plank, and I rotate my knee out, pull it up, back, rotate out, pull up. So we're just going to go back and forth with each knee. So we have 10 seconds rest, and we're doing 2 sets of those. So keep your forearm plank position tight. Rotate that hip out and pull the knee up. Here we go. 2, 1, doesn't matter which knee you start with. Keep your core engaged. Keep your tailbone level. If you can't do this, just stay a forearm plank. If you can't do that, come down and rest. It's all good. Okay, there's 1. Okay. After this, we are 3/4 the way done. Finish up with kettlebells. 2, 1. Here we go. Okay, that's good. All right, timer's off. A drink. Okay. For this, I'm going to use this 15-pound kettlebell. So we have thrusters for 10 per side. So we hold the kettlebell at our shoulder. We do a squat, come up, finish with a press. So 10 with the right, 10 with the left. Core rowers, we sit on the ground and we're rowing with the kettlebell. So 15 on each side. Then I'm going to turn on my back and do a kettlebell fly. So 1 arm at a time for 10 for the right, 10 for the left. Okay, and this will finish up workout number 2, about 12, 13 minutes. So I bring this to my shoulder, get as deep as a squat as you can, and here we go. So use your legs to power up your arms. Okay, 10 with the right. There's 5, 7, and there's 10. All right, so 2 more exercises. Now we're going to sit on the floor. All right, so I'm going to hold this up, row, row. So each side is 1. So if you want to count by ones, go up to 15. If you want to count by every one, count up to 30. Doesn't matter what side you start with, but let's start with our left. 1. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So that involves the core, arms and shoulders. Let's move this stuff aside. Last exercise is a chest fly. I'm going to use my pad for support for my head. And 10 flies. So down, touch the elbow, right up to the midline. There's 1. 10 per side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Careful when you go over your face. You don't want to drop it. Okay, 10 more. Keep your elbow slightly bent. 2, 3. This is a nice way to finish. 4 on our backs. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Doing good. 9 and 10. Down easy. Okay. That concludes workout number 2. And workout number 3 is coming up.